What up, everybody? Today we are going to be replacing the valve train, the cylinder head, and the lifters on this Kohler Command CH18. So hopefully the audio quality will be okay, because I cannot do this in the shop. As you could tell, this is a huge grasshopper zero turn and it just won't fit in there. So I'm gonna get some tools and we're gonna start by taking valve cover off, the front shroud off, all this metal off, and then we're gonna go and the air cleaner off, and then we'll take the muffler off, and then we can pull the cylinder head itself. So let me go get some tools and we can get started. All right, most common bolts you're gonna see on these Kohlers are gonna be 8s, 8 millimeters, 10 millimeters. The heads are probably 12 or 13, and same with these right here, the exhaust bolts. So I'm going to be using power tools to make this job faster, because time is money. So better go grab a battery for that. Hold on. I know not everybody has power tools, but I'm going to use it for the tear down, for taking off the small stuff, and the rest will be done by torque wrench and stuff. So let's start. So the reason we're doing this, as you can tell, we have a bent push rod. So we decided to take, and we're going to replace the lifters, because usually there's a few things that could be wrong. It could be the valve guides, it could be the lifters. So we're just going to go ahead, and the customer wanted it all done. So we're going to replace the lifters, the cylinder heads, the whole valve train. That way it's a guarantee fix. Yes, it costs a little bit more, but it might save them a little more in the long run. So some of these spots I might not be able to get this down into. Probably go ahead and take this air cleaner off here. Be careful not to knock it off into the and then through the mouth of the carburetor when you pull these out. And his air cleaner hose is worn out, so I'm going to recommend he gets that replaced. His crank breather. Let's go ahead and set this aside. You don't need it. It's junk. Okay. So I have to get down here with do it by hand, and then go over to the other side. Do the other side. Hopefully y'all can see everything I'm doing. Let's put this a little closer. bolts. All right, I'm gonna go to the other side and get a few more. Oh, on this side, we need to disconnect this fuel pump, 10 millimeter. I'm just gonna leave all the hoses hooked up and just slide it out of my way. This should be able to slide the shroud forward. Remove on that. I want to see something here real quick. Alright, I'm gonna set this back here. See what we're missing here. I don't see anything else that be holding this. Okay, so it might be hard for y'all to see, but I think what it is holding this still on is the shroud. Might not be able to show you this part, but there's 4 10 millimeter bolts that gotta be removed. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm probably not gonna be able to show y'all. Well, let me pull it off the tripod and I'll show y'all. Yeah, right in there. I already pulled one up. There's 4 more, and then it should slide off. And I probably won't be able to get this to slide too much, but maybe enough to be able to make it clear of the head, to be able to pull the head off. So let me pull the shroud off and I'll start this back up. Well, you might not have to do this on your unit if you're watching this and trying to learn how to do this. But on this unit, I'm gonna have to remove the drive shaft because it just ain't gonna give me enough room. It ain't gonna let me slide enough to pull the intake off. So I am gonna have to pull that drive shaft, and then I can pull everything else off. I'm probably not gonna show that. That's gonna take me a few minutes, and it's gonna make this video longer than it should be. So let me do that. I will start this back, and then we will take off the intake, take off the exhaust, and remove the head. So stay tuned, guys. All right, shroud is off. This intake right here, there's 2 bolts on each side that's gonna have to be removed. You can tell some of this dirt and stuff up on this is the reason, probably some of the reason that it failed in the first place. So let's put it up on the camera up on the tripod. I'll remove both sides and just set it down over to the side. And right here, I'm just kind of, I think I'm gonna just, this one will have to be removed, but this one right here, I can just bend the tab up and it'll work to get it off. So stay tuned, guys. So I cut this zip tie off right here. Now there's 2 bolts here. They're 8mm. 2 bolts over there, 8mm. And then I unhooked the sensor right here too, from the top of the motor. So we should be able to loosen this, or take this off and just slide it forward, and not have to actually remove anything other than just sliding the intake forward. And then we can go on to the exhaust. Like I said, these are 8mm. I'm going to use a little extension because over here, this one right here on the back side right here is a bit of a pain to get to. Just gotta kind of move the wires around. I don't know if the new head gasket comes with intake gasket, but I hope it did. I don't know. Of course, these might be O-rings too. We'll see when we pull it off what we're dealing with. Other side over here and take these off on this side. There don't appear to be anything in the way over on this side, so this side should be pretty simple. Oh, we're gonna have to move the we actually might have to take this intake all the way out, which means we might have to remove this carburetor. can just do this if we just pull that, because we gotta get these linkages off. Luckily, I only have to take one coil off because we ain't replacing the head on the other side. It's still good. Which I think I can just do like this, lift up like this, and we should be okay. Oh wait, we don't have to remove that. I don't know what I was thinking. Never mind, guys, don't listen to me sometimes. Sometimes we don't have to remove the coil, but we did have to move the intake. I'm interested to see what the inside of this is going to look like. So, I was wrong though. So, the ignition coil can stay. You got to take this metal piece off right here though. But I'm wondering if it'd be easier once we get the exhaust loose to get to it, because one of the bolts is right here for it. So if we take the exhaust off first, then I think it'd be more easier to get to that bolt right there. Like again, this one I'm just gonna bend up like this, and that should clear me up enough space. I mean, technically, if you didn't mind messing up your metal, you could probably bend this back and bend it too, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. So these are probably what, 13s? Let's see. But first we're gonna have to take, before we can take that off, we gotta take these off right here, which I don't know if that's stock, but there's an 8 here and a 10 here, and then 2 10s here. So let's get this off. And 10 millimeter. Where did I put my 10 millimeter? There it is. Get this exhaust off, and I'm gonna go eat lunch, and then we'll start back. Here. You know what, guys? These are 7/16s right here. Oh, so these are probably been replaced at one time. Yeah, they have nuts on them too. Yeah, that's a pain. All right, let me go get some more tools. we're going to use a 13/4 inch socket because I think we'll have better access back there with it. See it. I don't know why this won't stay up, guys. I have to apologize for that. My camera keeps leaning down on me. This side's loose. Go to the other side. Okay. Look at all that crap. Anyway, guys, I thought I was done, but there's two 10mm bolts right here, and then the exhaust can slide out. So let's remove those, and I'll start this back.